Football is a game of mental toughness just as much as it is physical strength. Harrison believes it has one of the best assistant coaches around when it comes to keeping the kids in line. Nick Ruffalo shares how one man is making sure discipline preps the Warriors for 2018.
You see the product on the field, but Coach Chuck, as he's known, does most of his talking in the weight room.
I want you to go up 30 again. 20 right here, Green.
Chuck Zimmerman is how he's known away from the gridiron, where he carries a strong presence from his military service.
I really got a good base for conditioning and strength. You know, I went in the Marine Corps in 1987, and our football program in high school didn't really have a weight program. So I learned from a lot of guys that had worked out and did powerlifting for years. All right, here we go. Up and down, up and down. Come on, MJ.
This is his 8th season with the Warriors and 2nd with head coach Lane Oxley.
He's kind of the director of the things with last year, kind of assistant head coach. You know, he kind of understands what I'm trying to get done. From day one, he was always prepared. He had printed off the sheet, you know, he'd laminated.
All right, looks good. 2020.
Once again, drawing on that military background, Zimmerman brings poise on what can sometimes be a chaotic sideline.
I wanted the kids to understand that I wasn't bothered by any situation. What play is the most important, the next play. So I've been able to create a calming effect for the kids. If I'm always screaming and challenging things, then they want to act like that and we out of control.
But when it comes to the weight room, he tries to use that booming voice as motivation.
Come on, Coop!
While also making sure these kids are using the proper technique.
And when he drives this bar, I want to hit below his pecs here so he can keep his lats involved and drive through on the press. Go. And I want him to throw his hips from the bottom. Drive your hips every time, like that. 2.
Once the season rolls around, Coach Chuck will be in full swing on the sidelines, joining Coach Oxley in trying to improve on a 2-8 record last season. Because Zimmerman has been using the same philosophy since day one.
Drive. Don't touch it.
Never stop learning.
What I had to understand first is that I don't know everything. So I had to really take my time and get into the books and start reading and asking questions. Come on, get it back up there, Big Trey.
Nick Ruffalo, 44 Sports.